Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully the audio is good. I can't hear myself. I still am trying to figure out all the details with this streaming thing. But I just wanted to stream for a little bit and talk about piety signaling and comedy. So let me make sure this isn't. I don't want that to be the source. I don't know if that's audio or the mic picking up the audio there, but so piety signaling is when you as a Christian try to make yourself look really good and try to pray isn't like the common thing. Like you just try to make yourself sound really pious and really spiritual in front of people. And that's really easy to do online because we're in front of everybody, tons of people. And piety signaling, I think, is really dangerous, and it's a very easy trap to fall into. And if you ever see me piety signaling, please slap me, smack me, smack the Pharisee right out of me, dude. And I mean, I think there's a line that might be different for different people when it comes to piety signaling. And some people might ask me certain questions, maybe like moral questions. Should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? And maybe I'll give my 2 cents, but I'm pretty consistently just going to say, go talk to your spiritual father. If you don't have one, yeah, Santa slap the Pharisee right out of me, dude. And yeah, I'm going to tell you, go talk to a priest, go talk to a spiritual father. If you don't have one, email one, go to an Orthodox church. And what are you talking about, Bill? Hey, I was way too humble to piety signal. I am also very repentant, probably more than you guys. Yeah, I mean, I'm like the most pious person I've ever seen, and I've been looking. Man, it's like startling. If I'm the epitome of piety, dude, we're in trouble. But I am very pious, very, very. I'm never going to talk about my spirituality in personal terms on this public platform. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to tell you about my prayer life. I'm only going to talk about that with my wife, my godfather, and my spiritual father, and maybe other circumstances with people at my parish or something like that. But those are the people that have access to that part of my life, and that's just the way it should be. But I think there's this a couple comments I keep getting. Yeah, I'm streaming on a porch. I'm so pious to be out here in God's green earth talking to you. I just feel so connected to everything out here. Yeah, but I part of the urge I have to do some comedy, especially like these shorts I started doing, is I'd have to go like find concrete examples. But for years I feel like there's been this anti-Christian bent, or what's the word, bias in comedy. Like it's totally okay to bash Christians. They're low hanging fruit. You can just make fun of them. And like, where are the Christians that can punch back? And if you do, you're like, you're a Christian, you're not supposed to do that. It's like, all right, Ras, you got 4 minutes. Say, please help me get to heaven. We got a piety signal. Enough to get to heaven. That's what we're here to do. But what is this comedy policing that happens? Like, you're a Christian, you can't make fun of atheists. That's not very Christian of you. And I see, it's hilarious because I see a lot of atheists saying this too, that you're not very Christian. You are not holding yourself to morals that I don't hold myself or anyone to. It's like, okay, like you could just say the word hypocrite if you want. I mean, that'd be a lot less verbose. But hello, wife. That piety signaling makes me want to vomit. It's very repulsive to me. I got this comment that kind of made me want to talk about this. I can pull it up, but and I'd be willing to have a conversation with this dude. I think he's a Protestant, but it'd be the kind of conversation where, you know, I'm going to try to be, it's like toxic charity, toxic, uh, nuance, toxically nuanced, dude. Um, but I'd have this conversation with this dude. I would have a conversation with pretty much anybody, and I'm gonna hold my cool as best as I can. You know, I'm just a dude. Anybody know how to get rid of this duck? I still don't know how. Duck's gonna tick me off. But man, I'm rambling. But you know, if I had a conversation with this dude, and if there was a lot of piety signaling coming from that side, it'd be like trying to talk to somebody that's like really sweaty and smelly. And you're trying to take him seriously and be nice, but it's like you kind of make this face. Yes, I am drinking water. If next week, if next Tuesday happens and I still have this throat thing going on, it'll be a month, dude. I've never had a throat thing like this for so long. Every night around 8 p.m., my throat gets super scratchy. I wake up in the middle of the night coughing. It's awful. My voice is mostly back, but not all the way still. Yeah, but picture just trying to talk to somebody, and the entire time you're trying not to make a grossed out face, but you're just yeah, I hear you, dude. What? Yeah. Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you of that smell, dude. But what is this thing like Christians can't do comedy or Christians can only do certain kinds of comedy? I understand not everything in comedy has to be punching. Never, not ever. You don't have to have a person or a group of people to be a punchline, but you can. I don't see why people think that making jokes equals you hate people. Where did this come from? I don't hate atheists. I have many good friends that are atheists. I've one of my best friend from 5th grade until like junior year of high school was an atheist. We were best buds, dude. And I don't know. To me, it's totally bizarre to think if you're making a joke at somebody else's expense that you hate them or that you like wish ill will to them. Like, what is that? To me, if I'm friends with somebody, then we can joke, then we can mess around with each other. We can poke fun. It's the people I am not great friends with that I can't poke at. So I don't know. To me, I don't really understand all of the negative comments I get. It's just jokes, dude. Don't take it so seriously. I allow myself a certain level of sass in the comments when I'm responding because I can always just refer back like, hey, just read the title of this video again. Who am I arguing like? All right. I'm gonna be a little sassy. I think it's warranted. You got anything, Bill? What time is it in Australia right now? It's got to be late over there. Or is it early? It's probably early. Are you about to go to work? I'm hoping I don't keep losing my train of thought, but yeah, what is the comedy policing? Why can't Christians be funny? Why can't Christians why not everything I do has to have the telos of I'm trying to save this person right now. Oh my gosh. I can't make a joke and try to make them laugh or make people laugh because oh my gosh, their salvation's on the line. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna try to not. I'm making jokes and there's philosophy happening and there's real argumentation happening, but I'm doing it in a jocular way. You know, I'm trying to be funny. That's like the top. I'm trying to make you laugh because I think atheists are so epistemically blind that if you just give them argumentation and you're trying to be as charitable as possible, it's just going to be frustrating because you're sending them argument and it just goes right over their head and they're like punching you and they're like you're so dumb and I'm like dude why are you punching me I'm just trying to talk to you and it's I'm trying to get through them with something other than just argumentation because if somebody isn't willing to be logical, atheism is an illogical irrational worldview. It has no justification for logic itself. Logic is immaterial. It is a transcendental category. And atheism is a materialistic worldview. There is logic is a fairy tale in the atheist worldview. They have no justification for it. It just is. Oh, we know we have it because it works. We know we have it because we have it. That's ad hoc. If you can say that you just have it and you don't need a justification, then I can say I just have God. God just is. We know God is because he is. We know he is because I can pray to him. If that's how argumentation works. If you don't provide an argument, then why do I need to provide an argument? That's the whole burden of proof thing people have been commenting lately. Oh my gosh. Bill, did you like those videos today? Those 2 videos today were for you, bud. You were like, I like the unhinged energy. And I was like, I'm going to bring it, dude. This throat thing sucks. I'm probably not going to stream too long. Just wanted to come on for like a half hour and talk about this stuff. Yeah. Anyways, you guys like BG Cumbie? Dude, that dude's hilarious. Man. That dude's awesome. I don't know why I brought him up. I like talking like him. Just wow. How does he keep a straight face at all times? He says the most insane, silly things, and he just is straight faced, dude. I don't think I've ever seen him break. It's impressive. But yeah, am I wrong about this comment? Let's go to the comment real quick. This I'm totally fine with taking an L if I am misinterpreting something. I've had it happen before where I read a comment or read an article and I interpret it wrong, and the next day I look at it, I'm like, oh, okay, I can see why I thought that, but I don't think that's what this is actually saying. You know, I've misinterpreted things before, so maybe I'm getting it wrong. But let's just hear this guy out. And I would have a conversation with this guy, have a conversation with anybody. But I just don't like the piety signaling joke police. Y'all see this? Friend, as a Christian myself, I think you might need to take a look at your internal biases regarding atheists. Dude, you lost me, dude. You lost me right there, dude. While some might act like this, and you may have had the displeasure of interacting with them, most atheists are normal people who are asking reasonable questions about faith, specifically from those of us who claim that God has written his answers to all things in his word. If you're interested in learning how to be accepting and understanding of their choice, mad through the gift of free will God has granted all of his children, I recommend this video. Gosh, dude. I recognize this is probably an exaggeration made in jest, but jokes that tear others down in order to build oneself up are inherently harmful to both sides. A fact I believe you recognize as an empathetic, understanding person yourself. God loves you. You know, I responded to this guy in a pretty jocular way. I didn't take it very seriously, but I did vomit in my mouth a little bit reading it. And just the assumption that I don't understand, that I'm not accepting, it's just, dude, why are you the joke police? That doesn't sound like fun. Who wants to be the joke police? Piety signaling joke police is the worst combination, dude. And I just said, are you saying that atheists don't have a sense of humor? Because, like, okay, I didn't finish this train of thought earlier, but you know, I was homeschooled until till fourth grade. Fifth grade was my first year of public school, and there were black kids, there were Hispanic kids, there were Asian kids, there was a Muslim kid, like, and we were all just friends. We all got along for the most part. I mean, like, we weren't really old enough for it to be insanely cliquey like high school. And dude, everyone was making fun of everyone else, and we were just having fun and laughing. There was people that were making fun of, there's black people making fun of black people, dude. Everybody, it was gorgeous. It was beautiful, a beautiful time to be alive. I don't know if it's still like that in 5th grade. People people had foul mouths. It was so that was the worst part, though, that there was just so much foul little kid language when we're all like 10 and 11. But other than that, just the ability for us to make fun of each other in good fun, man, where did that go? Where did that go? Did all why did all these people that are my age that grew up in 5th grade making fun of each other and making racist jokes that didn't hurt anyone? Like, there's this kid named Julio. He was like 4 feet tall. He's a Mexican, obviously. And that dude made the funniest Mexican jokes, and everyone anytime we saw like a little hovel, just like a little he's in the school bus with us, and we just see like a box on the side of the road, and we're like, "Oh, shoot. Julio, we missed your house, dude." How do all your 12 brothers and sisters live in that thing, dude? Are they smaller than you? And then he said something hilarious back about Mexicans, though. It was always about Mexicans. But okay, why as can I as a Christian not make a joke about an atheist? He even admits it's probably a joke. It's probably a jest. It's probably an exaggeration. Ironically, this video in particular was a comment from like a couple videos ago, basically like word for word, except I changed the guy asked me a really dumb, incoherent question, so I just made up a dumb, incoherent question, but then the rest was like exactly what he said. So it was the same format. And I just gave it personality. I gave it some unhinged energy because that's what Bill Hicks said made him laugh. So, I'm gonna cater to that, and I can bring the unhinged energy, you betcha. Oh my gosh, I can do it. And, can I make jokes about women? Could I do that? Is that alright? Are you gonna police me? You particularly, sir, Mr. Ben Glyph 5, are you gonna be the comedy police? It looks like you have made yourself into the comedy police. And, I'm not going to comedy jail. I'm just letting you know. Not doing it. But can I make a joke about a woman? About women in general? Can I do that? Is that alright? If I can do that, and you don't if you're like, "Oh, you could probably make a joke about women." I mean, maybe not you 'cause you're not funny, but, yeah, maybe a Christian could do that. Yeah, I could see that. Well, if I can make a joke about a type of person, why can't I make a joke about another type of person? "Oh, because that's not how you save them, brother. That's not gonna get them into heaven." Well, listen, let's go to the rest of these comments real quick, alright? 'Cause, I mean, I wasn't taking it too seriously, but and forgive me if I was a little too sassy, but, I believe that atheists are a broad group of people, each with their own school of thought, backgrounds, personalities, and yes, even a sense of humor. Where? Can you provide empirical evidence for that, please? I where? I'm hilarious. My videos are objectively, empirically verified to be hilarious, and not a single atheist has confirmed that for me, which that is empirical evidence of them lacking a sense of humor. So until I have good evidence that will convince me of atheists having a sense of humor, I remain unconvinced. And I say that while knowing I've had 6, at least 6 very, very good friends who are atheists, and they are hilarious people. They are some of the best friends I've had, but that doesn't mean that their philosophy and their worldview isn't dog water dumb, dude. But they can be funny. Just when we talk about atheism itself or Christianity, it breaks down because Ben, Mr. Comedy Police, comedy is about telling the truth, and no one has more truth than Orthodox Christianity. So as Orthodox Christians, we should be we should be killing it, dude. We should be the funniest dang people out there, dude. We should be so funny because ain't nobody got more truth than us, you know? It's we are in the one true religion. We should be telling the one true joke, dude. We should be so funny. Dude, okay, where is the pie? I was told there would be pie. I didn't promise no pie. Um, you know, Really, if Ras told you that there would be pie, I do tell him on a regular basis to hand out pamphlets, to promote this stream. So if he lied to you to say that there was, uh oh, I see. Well, I'm signaling about pie, I'm pointing to pie, piety, but I'm not giving out the pie. That, dude, pie signal was lit. Oh, man, Discord, you got the pamphlet? Okay, today we're talking you may have missed some of it, but we are talking about piety signaling and the marriage of piety signaling and joke police. 'Cause I got the perfect union of one of those in the comments today, and, let me know if I'm just off my rocker and I'm not being charitable to this fellow. I was sassy in the comments, maybe a little too sassy. I'll own up to that. I'll take an L once in a while, you know? I'm not perfect. Well, I am the holiest person I've ever met, but uh, you know, I don't know if I could be wrong, but if I ever was empirically verified to be wrong, I would probably, be convinced of it, give it enough good evidence. Anyway, where am I? What the heck is happening? Gosh. Okay, lumping them all together into a group and taunting them based on interactions with a few of the with the intent of antagonism seems unloving. Dude, dude, I've been ranting for like half an hour tonight that telling a joke isn't inherently unloving, even if I'm unhinged and insane and literally drooling out of my mouth like I was in that video. That is true. What is unloving about telling a joke? Can we please go back to 5th grade to have that innocence of the black people making fun of me for being white, and I get to make fun of them for being black, and then they are like, "That's hilarious." That is what black people do. "Oh my gosh, watermelon, you're right. It's so good." Well, can we please go back to that? I would like that. I recognize that I can never change you, nor am I of any divine authority to criticize your moral belief or how you wish to live and act through God. I simply wish to send the message that you do not speak for me as a Christian, as I am sure many of the people you are parroting would be shunned by atheists for their closed mindedness and inability to accept another point of view. And this is where I'd be like, okay, yeah, I'll give him a little credit that this is being charitable and nuanced. It might be, you know, teetering on toxic nuance and toxic charity, but, peeps just got logged off the internet. Oh, am I off? You guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? My internet may have gone out. It's alright, I'll keep talking. You know, we're all struggling down our path with ourselves and God and should support each other rather than compete to prove another wrong. Thank you for reading this and spending your time attempting to spread the word of God. The good word, sorry. And, you know, I will give him the credit that I think he's probably good-natured and he's probably got a good heart. I'm not and none of that's in question. Oh, you're saying people need to log off the internet. Yeah, I mean, people are just so people need to touch grass, dude, and myself included, dude. But, gosh, it's just these comments kind of exude the assumption that I'm ill-willed and I am ill-intentioned, and I am a bad, mean man for making jokes. I must hate these people for making jokes in their general direction. Ugh. Internet has been wasted on the literal worst generations. Yeah, dude, picture like 500 years picture the church fathers of the internet, and they're like, "Anathema." I don't know what they'd be dude, that'd be crazy. The thing that's gonna be strange to me is I foresee that we will have canonized saints, but since the internet is now a thing, we will, like, be able to see the live streams or the profile pictures, the Facebook, the MySpaces of these canonized saints because they're, like, on the internet. That's gonna be just absolutely wild. That's weird. Yeah, Saint I mean, that would've been great because Saint Augustine was like, "Dude, I got a lot of questions about God. I don't really understand how all this works," you know? And, the people over in Constantinople been like, "Dude, we got you, dude. Hop on the Discord." That would've saved us, that would've prevented Calvinism from being able to happen, dude. They wouldn't be able to go, "Look, Augustine is our guy," even though he doesn't believe, like, anything you do. You just take some of his ideas and run with them. I don't know, do I sound mad? Am I mad? Am I triggered? I read this and I wanted to vomit, and, I thought I'd talk about it. I got a lot to say, I think. And maybe I was a little sassy here. I wrote this in the heat of the moment, you know? I think pretending atheists have a good point of view or that they make logical points is detrimental to them. Don't coddle them. Their beliefs are entirely devoid of logic and reasoning. They base everything off emotional appeals and incredulity. All of them. There's not a single rational atheist because to hold an atheist position is inherently irrational. I'm not saying that they can't make true statements or that they can't say things that are rational. They can't be like, oh, 1 + 1 is 2. That's a rational, coherent thing. I'm saying that their worldview, the lens in which they see the world, is unjustified. It's ad hoc. They cannot justify anything. They cannot justify rationality. And then I was a little bit sassy because, I thought if I'm going to say we shouldn't coddle these atheists, uh, I'm not going to coddle a Protestant either. So I'm gonna kind of loosely paraphrase Seraphim Rose in a sassy way. But why would I support an atheist delusional fantasy rather than wake them up from it? I mean, this guy, not to be rude, but it seems a little weak to me. I don't know why it's like Andrew Clavin being like, God's got his boys right where he wants them, not believing in them. That's where God wants his boys, just in the darkness, unillumined by the Holy Spirit. He really wants them there. Maybe this guy is a Calvinist. Maybe Andrew Clavin's a Calvinist because you if free will doesn't exist, then I guess you'd have to say God has the people in the darkness right where he wants them. But this guy's let's watch the video. And I didn't read this comment. It's just a novel, dude. And he brings up questions that atheists have about. I'm not saying that they can't ask good questions about Christianity, or they might not have some legitimate objections, but their own worldview, their own standard to judge anything doesn't make any sense. So why are you defending that? Why are you defending an totally irrational point of view? Let's watch this video together that he said will make me more accepting and understanding, and it will make me understand the gift of free will because apparently I don't understand those things. He wasn't charitable and nuanced enough to imagine that I might understand those things. There's no way somebody doing comedy, could understand those things. I can't. Can you guys hear this? Why can I not hear this? I was able to hear other stuff. Ever since the stream the other day, I can't hear. Wait, no, wait. Let's stop that. We're doing it live, folks. We're doing it live. All right, share this. Four mistakes. So, can I hear this?
And arguments
Oh
that
my gosh, I can't hear it. Dang it. Why can't I hear it? What's wrong with me? Dude. I'm the butt of this eternal comedic boomer tech joke, dude. Age 14, I was an atheist and I was edgy. There's zero distinction between the two. Atheist because I was edgy and edgy because I was atheist. That's it. That's it, dude. That's they don't have anything. They don't have the goods. And I just have to pretend that that isn't hilarious. I'm not going to do that. It is hilarious. You can't make me close my eyes to it. The jokes write themselves, dude. That's the thing that's sad about my videos. I don't even have to try that hard. it would be better if it wasn't all low-hanging fruit. I'm gonna feel free to comment. I'd love to riff with you guys for a second because I gotta figure. Let me figure this thing out. You guys remember that one song about irony? It's like it figures. Remember that one? I don't know if anything in that song is actually ironic. It might be, but I'm pretty sure it's all just like coincidence. An old man wins the lottery and dies the next day. Is that irony or is that just like happenstance? Audio, please help me figure this out. Why can I not hear the thing? So what are you Melanis Auraceti? Dude, I don't know what I don't you're giving me a stroke reading that. So last stream I was able to play something and the audience could hear it, but they said it had an echo and I couldn't hear it at all. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I need to actually take the time to mess with this platform and try to figure it out, but you think it'd be easier. I just don't see. Oh, maybe I'm oh my gosh. Wasn't turned on. Oh my gosh, let's try it again.
Pretty
Still
ineffective.
can't hear it. That's not it. That's not the answer. It's turned up. Oh gosh. I didn't even have my headphones turned on, dude. What do y'all think? Am I just totally off my rocker here about the piety signaling and the joke police stuff? Moldy, that is obscene, dude. Make me feel like I'm in 5th grade again. Let me mess with the devices on here and see if I can get my audio to work. Let's make me more charitable and nuanced and understanding by watching this Protestant video. That will really do my soul some good. I will probably make it into heaven, I think, after watching it. I'm not quite sure, but I think that's how it works. Sound. Okay, that's the right thing. That's the right thing. It should work, right? It's both the right thing. It's black nub in your cartery, dude. Quarter in my Chardonnay. Is that how you spell Chardonnay? Don't laugh at me. I'm not laughing with you. Brother, I think you forgot how to laugh. That people are like that's what I'm trying to talk about with the bias of like the anti-Christian bias. It's in movies, it's in stand-up. Like in movies, it's usually like the one crazy Christian lady, like in like Edward Scissorhands, like the villain is just a traditional Protestant lady who's like, "Do you guys not see that this person's got scissors for hands? Isn't that a little strange?" And she's the bad guy. The emerging nub pocket flamingo, dude. It's all making my head spin. I'm gonna try playing this again.
Some were
Why hear it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm doing. It worked like the first time I did it, and now it's just not doing it. Never works when I want it to. Echo cancellation. That's not gonna help me. Yeah, dude, that's like the main plot point in it. I mean, like there's all like the little character things, but and I haven't seen the movie in like a decade, but yeah, like it's like Frankenstein's monster because the Christian lady's like, this dude's weird. I don't like him. He's got scissors for hands. And then she gets a mob to get pitchforks and they chase him off and he's like in the balcony of a old house on a hill or something. That's like the main tension. Other than just him being an inept baby man with scissor hands. Well, I guess I'm just not going to be charitable and nuanced. I'm not going to be able to learn those skills because I can't listen to this. You guys could. I could play it and listen. Can you guys hear this?
even totally irrelevant to the conversation in my
What
mind.
even is this?
When I started making
And it's
videos
complex.
shortly
Oh,
thereafter, I began
I thought he was playing a. Oh, I thought he was sending me like a Protestant video about how to be loving and don't make jokes. That's mean and bad. Don't do that. But he sent me an atheist video. Be like, look how smart this atheist is. That's what just happened. That's what just happened to me. Are you kidding? Well, I'm sorry, Mister Ben Gla5. I'm totally taking this video. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, and it's gonna be tomorrow's videos. Tomorrow's shorts is coming out of this video. I don't even know what's in it, but he's gonna say something really dumb. He's gonna say at least 2 dumb things, and those are gonna be both of my videos tomorrow, guaranteed. Whew. Well, I got new material for me. Like I said, the jokes write themselves. I wish it wasn't all low hanging fruit. I wish we had better opponents. I wish there were better atheists. I even made a comment in one of the videos, like somebody's like, "This is so mean," blah 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 blah, and I said, atheists should be thanking me. I'm on their side. I'm saying, look, why are they saying so much dumb things? These are dumb arguments. I'm gonna just say your argument back to you, and they're like, "That's a bad argument." I'm like, why did you make it then? Why it is a bad argument? It is. You just said it's a bad argument? Well, thank you. We agree. Oh my gosh. Everyone needs to look up Neil Cicerega, 10,000 Spoons. What are you talking about? I would look it up if I could hear it. Can you guys hear this?
to
Confirm. Can you
receive
hear
a
this?
lot more arguments for God and more objections to my atheism,
Potato juice
which
is
were
good.
similarly
Tim
ineffective and
Burton is
irrelevant.
usually good.
Then, when I
I
came
like
out
Edward
to everyone in
Scissorhands.
my
I haven't seen it
personal life, I
in a
received
decade,
even
but
more of the same ill-informed
oh,
attempts at
you guys hear this
conversion.
guy? I can't.
Eventually, my channel grew larger.
That's enough. If you guys can hear him, you can hear him. I can't. Wow. At least that's now in my history on my watched videos. So yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow's videos, man. Look it up right now so we can all listen to it except for me. Man, this is like Ras a couple days ago, like watch one of your old sketch videos, and everyone watched it, and I was like, I can't even like give I can't hear it. I don't know why. 10,000 Spoons, dude. You listen to that on your own time, Bill. But in for the sake of piety signaling, Bill, I am praying for you. That's I just want to say that publicly for everyone to hear. This isn't a joke. I'm being serious. I want you to get into heaven, and I would never joke about that. I would never make a joke. You better. I didn't get to watch that video, so I don't know how to be sincere or understanding. I'm trying my best. I didn't have the resources. I couldn't hear the video. I'm just unequipped, but I'm trying. I'm not gonna tell y'all if I'm praying. It's any prayer, any good that comes from my prayer life is like all that grace is just gonna be like just just like I'm baked in the sun and it's gonna like evaporate out of me if I make it all public and known and try to make myself look. Don't piety signal. It is a stench in your soul, dude. Be pious. Do not piety signal. Pray in your closet. Am I the bad guy? I think I'm starting my villain arc. Um, Pretty sure this is like somewhere in like beginning of Act 2. I don't know who's writing it, but like I don't know. Is it a Tim Burton movie I'm in right now? Am I the villain? Am I the Edward Scissorhands? Am I misunderstood? And did this Ben Gla5 guy, is he the stereotype Christian bad lady that is persecuting me? Am I the bad guy? No. No. Not. It could not be. You have to be the bad guy. You're bad news, bro. Oh, geez. Yeah, dude, this is my villain arc. This is it. I mean, if I got to watch that atheist video, he said it would have made me more understanding and charitable and nuanced, and probably would have gotten to heaven if I watched it. But, I was predetermined to not be able to, hear it. It's not my fault. Man, I think comedy's pretty funny. What a dumb thing to say. What did I just say there? It happens to me all the time, man. I talk and I listen to myself sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes I listen to myself. I'm like, man, that thing you just said, man. I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, I could keep going, but that's basically the gist. I mean, I think you should be a Christian and walk the Christian life, but the Christian life is not about being like I said, if people had questions about spirituality or Christianity, there are certain questions I'll answer, and even when I answer them, I'm like, go talk to your spiritual father, go talk to a priest, double check everything I say, because I can make mistakes, and see if what I'm saying is half right. And but I mean, there's certain questions like, are you praying for these atheists that you're making fun of? Dude, I'm not gonna answer that. Can you just assume the best of me and in me? I'm not gonna, even if I am praying for these people, I'm not gonna make it public. I mean, even making this video about piety signaling is like right on the line. It's like right on the line. But that's what comedy does. We're on the bleeding edge of what's acceptable, right? And as an Orthodox Christian, when it comes to comedy, what is acceptable? Because I am supposed to love these people, but they're so dumb. Am I supposed to just pretend they're not dumb? That's not right. The last YouTube comment scuffle I had with an atheist was years ago. His username was King Genius. Bro. Guy had the conversation skills of Cleverbot. Remember Cleverbot? Gave me existential crisis. Yeah. Part of me doesn't even want to throw the sass out in these comments. It can be tedious because some of these comments are just so out there, dude. And the smugness and all that. But, I think, well, at least they're giving me a view, and they're giving me more comedy material because they're saying what they're saying. And sometimes it is actually funny. I make myself laugh. That's the time I am listening to myself. But the time I'm not listening to myself, I'm talking, I'm writing back comments, and I'm not really listening to myself. Is when it's just like, man, I have to like read this novel that this guy just wrote. If I actually reply to it, oh my gosh, that's a bad feeling. I'd rather just like skim it or even just not read it and just like throw a joke back out because you're commenting on a comedy video, taking it so seriously, dude. Can we go back to 5th grade again, please? Man, it's rough out here, man. It's rough out here. Everybody has a different approach. The key is not getting engulfed in the conversation. Some make jokes to shed light on something. We aren't cookie cutter nubs. Yeah, dude. I mean, just like in Mark, I'm probably not going to read the giant novel you sent. I apologize. What was that your name? Is that your name, Mark? What was his name? Ben Gla5. That's a big comment. I got a life to live. I got a family. I don't think I'm going to read that comment. I'm sorry. You can watch this video. I'm talking about you. You know, you can be like, I heard what you said. You calling me the comedy police. That wasn't very nice. You didn't watch that video, did you? No, I didn't. I tried. You can look at it. I got the empirical evidence that shows I tried. I tried my best, man. But that's I mean, that's the atheist thing too. I mean, the everybody has to be a cookie cutter. If atheists got the world that they wanted, then there would be no time. There would be no decisions. There'd be no choices. Because why bad thing happen? Can't just no thing happen? Then no bad thing would happen if nothing happened. If we were all the same and didn't have any difference, and we were all just biological machine, then no bad thing happened. If everything fake and gray, then it all okay. Me want cookie cutter humanity. I was not. There is no I. Everything determined. Me determined to say this. You determined to say that. But I don't like the thing that you're determined to say. I am determined to say I don't like the thing you're determined to say. Please submit. Man, I got lost in that. What the hell just happened to me? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like Saint Paisios said something about like cookie cutter Christian. Who was it? I was reading. It's either Saint Paisios. It was a modern saint, Saint Paisios or Saint Joseph the Hesychast, or somebody was talking about that. You know, we're not cookie cutter Christians. We're not cookie cutters. We're all unique and fearfully and wonderfully made. Amen. But, you know, dang, it's hard out here, man. That's the thing about like evil, man. If you ever see a villain, if this really is my villain arc, you'll know that because I'll become cookie cutter, because all villains are the same. They're all like corrupted in basically the same way. I mean, they may have like different passions, but when you're consumed by the passions, like you become cookie cutter. You're possessed by this thing that makes it you uniform with everyone else that's possessed by it. But when you're filled with the Holy Spirit, amen. You know, when you're filled with it, amen, then you're going to be more human than you've ever been before, man. That's what the Christian life does be about, man. You're about being more done dang diggity human, man. Shoot. I can't say it in more simple terms than that, man. You love Jesus. You follow after him, man. Shoot. You're going to be like a dang full-blown human. You're not going to be dang cookie cutter, man. Shoot. Nobody going to be like you, man. Dang God, dang the Holy Spirit, dang going to be living through you and making you what you who you truly is to be, man. Shoot. That ain't cookie cutter. What am I even saying, dude? It's cold out here. It's cold. It's rough. Comedy police, they almost got me today. I heard their sirens. And I was like, nah, you ain't getting me. I'm free. I'm never going to be shackled by your anti-joke rhetoric. Comedy police, try me. Shoot. How you doing, Logan? Please pray for me in the chat so I can go to heaven. Please keep me from making jokes. Jokes keep me from heaven. And I want to go to heaven, so I need to pray publicly so everyone can see that I will go to heaven. Otherwise, I will not go to heaven because I made a joke, and jokes will not be allowed in heaven. There's no laughter in heaven. It's forbidden. It violates the community guidelines, the TOS of heaven. You must sign this contract to enter, but you die You go to the pearly gates. St. Peter's there. He has a giant list of terms in very small print. You cannot make a joke. It's in there. You're gonna go into heaven? No jokes. I almost deleted your comment, Logan. I was just trying to pop it up. People have, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it keeps like comments don't show up for like a day or two, or I'll make a comment and I don't see it. And I've had like 10 people be like, "Why are you deleting my comments, dude?" I'm not, dude. Did Loft Dog take over Westford's stream or something? Loft Dog. What's Loft Dog? I mean, yeah, I think we all should. I had to listen to him more to do I've only ever seen like a 4 or 5 videos of him. I couldn't do an impression. I have to listen to him more. Only just realized I forgot to smash that like. I did it though, letting y'all know that I did it. Is that Piety? That is like subscriber signaling your like that's a type of fan service I've never really heard before. That's just you handing out pamphlets, dude. Just like Ras has to hand out those pamphlets, pamphlets, and yeah, that's just you handing out pamphlets. It could be, Bill, but I'm not convinced. You know, if we can get some empirical evidence that shows that that's piety signaling, then I would be convinced. But until then, I just need good evidence, not just evidence. Good evidence, empirically good evidence. Yo, it's weird. My comments get deleted for no reason. Often AI detection is crappy. Yeah, something. I don't know. I got I don't know if anybody else got it, but I got a YouTube update in my notifications. That was like in like some kind of community forum from somebody at YouTube's named Stephanie, being like, "We have had many feedbacks that the comments are messing up. Please be patient. We are working on it." Yeah, it's some kind of fan service. It's just usually I'm the content creator is supposed to fan service, but the fans can service right back, I suppose. It's my fault. You're deleting them. Dang it, Logan. Gosh, you're making me itchy or something. It's probably all this dang nettle. There's a big box of nettle right beside me. And I touched it. Couldn't help myself. Christian Mario is great at impressions. Only just started watching his stuff. Yeah, I subscribed to him. I subscribed to Christian Mario, and you should do the same. I'm praying for you, bro. Gosh, I don't even like making that joke. I don't like Piety to say it. Now I smell like it. Can you smell me through the screen right now? I'll have to watch it. I'll watch a Lofton video and then I'll watch him. I see Lofton more in memes. Like people, I just see posts of his face with some dumb text underneath it. You can smell the false piety. Yes, it is displeasing to the Lord. It truly is. How are y'all doing tonight? Are y'all hype? Can you feel it? Do y'all having a good time? I'm trying to amp you up, right? You're here on my stream. We're having a good old time. I can't make any jokes because I will straight up go to hell, I've been told. But hello, Doomslayer. It's evident that Lofton does not. That's not very charitable or nuanced, but he would take the charity if it was in the form of a Big Mac, I believe. Yeah, dude, gassed up nubbin, straight nubbin. Jay's Paul Washer from 50 years ago is too great. Friends. I love the Lord, friends. There's again like Paul Washer. It's not somebody I've heard impressions of him more than I've actually heard him. So instead of if I was going to do my own impression of somebody, right now, it would just be me impersonating Jay's impersonation of Paul Washer, because that's all I've heard. Doomslayer, how you doing? You said you hated my videos, except that one that made you laugh. You got a beef with me, dude? You think I'm not funny? I do give you credit though, because you didn't like you didn't joke police me. It's okay if you don't think I'm funny, dude. I'm probably not. That's fine. I'll take the L. But you didn't joke police me. So, W in the chat for Doomslayer. He thinks I'm not funny, but he let me do it anyways, dude. What a stand-up gent. W's in the chat for Doomslayer. The fact Paul kicked Jay out of a conference makes it. Is there footage of that? I've heard of this, but I've not seen it. That'd be hilarious. I'm gonna shoot. I don't have a lighter on me. I have everything except the lighter. Guess I'm just gonna have to suffer for the Lord. This is okay. Just like I grant myself a little bit of sass in the explicitly comedic videos, because gosh darn it, it's gosh, just let him have it. Let the man have a quarter ounce of sass. Just let it go, man. That just that same type of thing applies this stream. Once the stream stops, Piety Signaling jokes are over. They're no longer funny, dude. It's old hat. Let it go. But tonight, dude, they are allowed and they are in fashion, and they are gonna get me to that pearly gate, brother. Oh, going to the river. Going to meet the Lord. Oh, if I piety signal one more time, the Lord will love me. Down at the river, I'm gonna baptize myself in my own holiness, in my holiness. To the river, don't even need to pray, because I'm holy, I'm holy, I don't need to pray. What's going on here? I got lost again. I would love to have my normal singing voice back. My throat is still like 70%. It's been almost a month, dude. People say that honey is supposed to help. I've been doing so much honey lately, and it hasn't helped, I don't think. I'm baptized myself in the tears I cried for the world wide open arms. I've got 'em bigger than the Lord. Oh, I've got 'em. I baptized you in my own tears. I fear if I make a joke, I won't get into heaven. No. Friends, I have to, friends, admit that I made a joke at an atheist's expense, friends. And I just want to publicly denounce jokes towards atheists, friends. I don't know what I'm doing. I lost the plot like a half hour ago, and we just chilling. Who is hyped for the Gene versus Green? I don't know nothing about Adam Green, but I'll watch Gene. I will watch him. So yeah, I'm gonna watch, dude. I'm gonna watch. When is it again? It's like the 25th or something. Wait, there's supposed to be a plot? Yeah, this is the villain arc, dude. Were you not here for that? This is probably Act 2, pretty sure. I'm going down a dark path. But I'm sympathetic villain. I didn't choose this. I was predetermined. I never had a choice. Sad, really. It makes me want to cry. Cry so many tears that I'll baptize myself with. I bring my tears to the Lord, but before I do, I bring them to you. I bring them to the public square. I cry everywhere, and I pray. Oh my God, do I pray. I pray every single day. I don't know what I'm doing. In-person debate at the edge of the earth. The earth. The earth. That's my favorite part of Independence Day is when Will Smith says earth. Dude, the whole movie is worth it just for that part. What do y'all want to talk about? I mean, I'm here for at least another 5 minutes. I'm freezing out here. Y'all see my nose? Y'all see this? It's not helping my throat. I'm starting to feel it. Ice Wall expedition next month. I'm not gonna. I don't even try that. Jesse Lee Peter. What is his speech impediment? It's like it's a lisp, but it's not any kind of lisp I ever heard. Beta. Chewing ice probably isn't a good sound. I don't know if you guys want ASMR tonight. Cleft palate. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks. That's good empirical evidence, and I am convinced. Okay. Another W in the chat for Doom. Everybody. What are y'all doing up so late, man? I'm on the East Coast, and it's late here. Y'all just staying up? What are y'all? No, Logan, no. Stop it. Bad, Logan. I said W. You're being obstinate. I have to discipline you sometimes. You must obey me, chat. You guys know that one guy, QFC? No, wait, that's a like a grocery store. What's the guy with the white hair who's just like a reaction streamer? I only know him because of the Meat Canyon video, but apparently he says chat all the time. Oh, what do you think of that, chat? Hey, chat. Jesse is a heretic, but he sure is entertaining. Yes, he is. He doesn't believe Jesus is God. He's like an Aryan or something. But yeah, he's funny. He is funny. Help, I'm being oppressed. Drove excavator all day, can't sleep, yet pious work ethic. Yet are you staying up all night to pray? Is this a vigil? Is this a vigil? Do you want to go to heaven? Do you think if you're not going to do a vigil every night, that you're going to save any atheists? What about PewDiePie? I think he's pretty funny. I don't watch him often. There's been seasons where I've watched him for like a week or two at a time, and he's funny. He seems like a interesting dude, I guess, at least. But I was totally on the hype train for subscribe to PewDiePie because it was like a rebellion. You know, we would, even though T Series brought us the movie RRR, which has justified their existence. That movie's awesome. You guys should go watch RRR. It's so good. But you know, I wanted a little bit of that old YouTube to still live in some way, and PewDiePie was a symbol of that. You know, just a dude was number one on this platform that was just made for people just to hang out and make whatever. And now this big company is going to take over. So the streamer I spoke of. Oh no, not PewDiePie. PewDiePie. No, that's not what I'm talking about. What's the guy's name? Let me look him up. It's like Q something. Reaction stream. Q XQC. That's his name. You ever heard of this guy? Oh my gosh, he's horrifying. I've never watched any of his videos. I never will, because he basically just steals content. But I watched the Meat Canyon video about him, and it was pretty funny. This guy, look at him. Oh my gosh. Make it stop. Make it stop. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you. Boogie. What do you? Yeah, Jenna Marbles is that guy who says chat all the time. That's definitely right. Moldy, Moldy? Are you making jokes? Didn't we talk about what that does to your soul? Were you here for that? Maybe you're just ignorant. You can't make jokes. Jokes bad. They're not good for you. You weren't here for that? Well, I mean, I should have been praying for you. I'm sorry. That's my fault. But, you know, I'm pretty sure it's in the catechism somewhere that Christians are not allowed to be funny. So, you know, check that with your spiritual father. But, you know, I'm right there. I'm right. Don't make jokes. You can't sleep right after work. I'm usually up a couple hours to like 1. Jokes are from Satan? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, dude. I mean, he made it. Joke was on Adam and Eve, right, man? Pretty sure he's the first trickster, dude. There's no such thing as holy fools in Orthodoxy, pretty sure. I was here for it. I already circumcised. Oh, wow. I don't even know what ignorant means. I'm ignorant of ignorance. Y'all ever heard of a Protestant who does not like to be called a Protestant? They protest being called a Protestant. Like, I'm just a Christian. Don't call me a Protestant. What kind of Christian are you? You're like Southern. You're like a Baptist, right? Non-denominational. Yeah, I'm non-denominational. I don't believe in denominations. It's like you're a Protestant then. No, don't call me a Protestant. That's the most Protestant thing I've ever heard. Protesting about just the term Protestant. That makes you the most Protestant I've ever heard. Who is that guy? You're the second. Are you the same person that told me to talk to him? Man, I would do it too. I would do it and I would suffer. I would be charitable and nuanced. I wouldn't make a single joke at his expense. But man, that would be hard for me. RR is great. The cartoonish depiction of English colonists is what it is. But yeah, I mean that's it. I'm pretty sure it's self-aware that it's comically villainous. It's really good. I protest the Protestant label. I just don't believe in the Pope. Yeah, I mean it's what it is, dude. 10. Oh my gosh. If Matthew jumped on the stream and he was willing to just rant for 10 hours, I'd let him do it. I mean, if I'm gonna be charitable, I don't think I can kick him off, and he probably could keep going. So, yeah, 10 hours. Easy. Yeah, I believe Matthew was the original prot on the spot. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, RR is so good. Who's the other Matthew? Uh, I know there's Ryan Remembers. That guy's crazy. How goes the signaling nerd? I think I've reached Theosis, Nectarios. I think this is it. Could be wrong. But yeah, I mean, I've been piety signaling all night. I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do. But yeah. I've never met a Matt I would call mate. Oh. Australian joke, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm like level 99 prayer by this point, man. Pretty sure I'm this is the piety grind, man. For real though, I'm gonna get off here in like 5 minutes. I'm down to hang out for a little bit more, but it is cold out here and I got work tomorrow. So I better make it to heaven in the next 5 minutes, or this is all a bust. Oh, the Matthew that hops on. Yeah, oh yeah, that's like a Roman Catholic guy, right? Something like that. The guy that was saying he didn't understand something in one video, but then a video like a month ago, he was talking about the thing he said he was ignorant of. Something like that. Yeah. That's neither here nor there. That's just silly things, yeah. Oh, he's a Protestant? Yeah, whatever. He's a silly man. Just don't joke about him, alright? Pray for him. Just right now, in the chat, pray for him, please. Yeah, dude, he is, committing lots of skill waste. He is possessed by his passions, and, I am not, obviously. Would I be streaming about piety if I was unregenerated and full of passions? I mean, I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, okay, W in the chat for Discord. I mean, dude's making it to heaven. I don't know if I can say that like officially, but I mean, I've got the empirical evidence to like, back it up. Yeah, I think so. I mean, we determined earlier that I am going through a villain arc. I'm going down a bad, dark path. So, I don't think the ego deaths worked. I don't know if like the third one's a charm, but it better happen soon because their act 3 is gonna get dark. I don't even want to see it, and I'm the bad dude. It's not gonna be good. Did you do it? Did it work? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm just yeah, I am the most humblest that I've ever met. I've been trying to find somebody more humble than me. And I can't do it. I'm trying, but maybe it's in my own humility. I failed to find somebody more humble than me. It's sad, really. Well, I think this has been a great palate cleanser for me. It's just been a really healing for my soul to talk about all this, and I mean it. No piety signaling jokes after this. a special dispensation for the comments in this stream. You can piety signal in that. Okay, that's fine. But that's the canonical boundaries. Outside of this, no piety signaling, no jokes about it. We're done. It's yeah, of course, dude. Yeah, of course I've heard Modest Mouse, dude. I drove into a cop car the other day. He just drove off. Sometimes life okay. You probably didn't even know those were the lyrics because he says it's so weird. I like to walk around the neighborhood with my walkie on channel 1 and sing psalm to anyone listening. Doing the Lord's work, dude. I hate jokes. They are real dumb. Nectarios? Are you joshing me right now? Are you joshing me? Idan, humble, magnificent wizard of raps, blowing tuxedos on the wax. No, dude, is that some Australian thing? I never heard of that. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna hit the hay. All right. If you would like to be saved like me, please rewatch this video a couple times. I think you'll learn something. I did play a little bit of that video that I was told would make me more charitable and humble and understanding. So you will get, a little bit of an education somewhere in here, and that's good for you. So, oh, he's somebody from New York. I don't. Zen Master goes to the hot dog stand and says, "Make me one with everything." Can we get a third W in the chat for Doomslayer? Dude, this guy is funny. He's not gonna make it into heaven because I mean we've been talking about that's been the whole point of this is that we should police comedy. We should police jokes. If we want people to get saved, we should not be allowing them to make jokes. It's not good for them. Smash that hey like it was the like button. Dude, I'll allow it. Timestamps or didn't. I'm too lazy. Have you met me? Nectarios. You see me every Sunday. I'm not gonna take the time to do that. All right, y'all. Have a blessed day. Mochi wa to everyone in the chat. I'm just glad we made it, I'm glad we're all here. It's hard out here, It's hard. It's cold out for one. The comedy police, I hear their sirens. They try to keep me down. I won't let them. I won't let them. It's hard out here for a black man like me. They hate me because they ain't me. They see my skin color and they want to lock me away, dude. They want to institutionalize me because I'm black. I ain't gonna fly, dude. I ain't gonna let that happen, man. Shoot. They can't keep me down. They've been keeping my people down for 300 years. And it's not gonna fly no more. Black power. Good night, y'all. Peace.